don't know is when you go home and get behind closed doors, man, you hit the floor, and what they can't see is your own your knees. So the next.
Hello, magnificent people. Before we get into the video, I want to show you guys what app I use. I use the app called Bible. There are a huge variety of Bible apps, but this is the one that I use. You guys can feel free to download it. It goes for many devices, so you should be able to get it. This is just a Bible you could keep on your phone in case you don't have a home Bible or whatever the case may be, but I love it, and I'm going to show you guys how it works. Okay, when you first open the app, it should bring you to the home page, and at the top right here it says Bible app activity. Streak stands for each time I've been in this app this week, which would be 3 times. And then perfect week is 0 because I use my home Bible more than I use this app. But if you scroll down, it takes you to verse of the day, which would be 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 18. But this verse is in King James Version. I do not use King James Version, and your version may be different. But this is the verse of the day, and then plans related to 1 Corinthians verse 18, chapter 3. This is verse of the day images. You can also create your own image or look at the ones that they already have on here. And then if you scroll down, I have send me this daily, so it notifies my phone every day for the rest of the day. Prayer list. This is fairly new. I mean, I've been through it. I went through it a couple times, but I have not added anything on here yet. You can add a title and add some details. Basically, put a title of the prayer that you want on here and put details about your prayer. But if you go over here, it gives you suggestions and actually explains to you what a prayer is for those that are new to the app or new to knowing Christ. What is prayer? Praying is having a conversation with God. Prayer simply means talking to God and then listening for him to speak. He may speak through his word, through other people, or through thoughts he places in your mind. Okay, then if you go back to my plans, it shows you things that you can add on here about love, grace, for men and for women, all types of stuff that will be on here for you as far as your plan. Then right here where it says related to Genesis chapter 1 verse 28, it shows us because I have this verse highlighted on this app, so it would give me things related to it. And then if you go over here, it has all the chapters that are in the Bible. This is in the regular order that my Bible is in, but if you go over, you can put it in alphabetical order. I prefer it to be in the correct order that it is, so it's aligned with my Bible I have at home. These are just going through it. And then also, as far as highlighting, you can just press a verse and then it shows you different colors and all type of stuff, and you can pick whatever color you deem to want. It's pretty cool. I mean, I have mine usually either in purple or yellow, and then you can go to the as chapters get read to you, you don't have to just start at the beginning and like, oh, I have to sit here and go through the whole thing. You can literally go to any verse you want to, and like say if you started listening to it in the morning and then you didn't get to finish listening to it, you can pause it and go back to it and be in the same spot. And then also it has all types of different Bibles, so you can just add this Bible to the Bible that you have at home, so that way you're reading the same Bible. And then also it has it in all different types of languages, so you don't have to worry about, oh, I don't want mine in English, or whatever language you speak or need it to be in. And also the speakers bio show you which languages can be read to you, so that's also another thing if you're looking for. And then over here at search, it shows you Bible stories, and then it asks you, how are you feeling? I could say I'm feeling sad, and it shows things what kind of sadness I'm feeling, and then it all overall give me like verses to help with me being sad or anxiety or whatever issues I'm dealing with. And then you go back to plans, and it has find plans, and it shows all types of stuff. And then it also have things for like how you're feeling or what the Bible says about you. So it's just a really nice app, and if you download it, you can explore it yourself and figure out what works for you. And just leave a comment down below and let me know how the app works out and what things you like about it and don't like about it if you do decide to download it. But we've been going over this long enough. Let's get into Genesis chapter 1. Okay, before I start the audio, I wanted to also show you guys that you can change the size and the font type, whichever font it's written in. You can also put this in dark mode, I would say it would be called, but it like turns your screen darker or brighter, whichever one you like. Overall, it's just a really nice app, and you can explore it and do what you feel freely.
Genesis, chapter 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was over the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw that the light was good, and God separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening and there was morning, the first day. And God said, "Let there be an expanse in the midst of the waters, and let it separate the waters from the waters." And God made the expanse, and separated the waters that were under the expanse from the waters that were above the expanse. And it was so. And God called the expanse heaven. And there was evening and there was morning, the second day. And God said, "Let the waters under the heavens be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. God called the dry land earth, and the waters that were gathered together he called seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, "Let the earth sprout vegetation, plants yielding seed, and fruit trees bearing fruit in which is their seed, each according to its kind on the earth." And it was so. The earth brought forth vegetation, plants yielding seed according to their own kinds, and trees bearing fruit in which is their seed, each according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening and there was morning, the third day. And God said, "Let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to separate the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years, and let them be lights in the expanse of the heavens to give light upon the earth." And it was so. And God made the two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night, and the stars. And God set them in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth, to rule over the day and over the night, and to separate the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening and there was morning, the fourth day. And God said, "Let the waters swarm with swarms of living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the expanse of the heavens." So God created the great sea creatures and every living creature that moves, with which the waters swarm, according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let birds multiply on the earth." And there was evening and there was morning, the fifth day. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth living creatures according to their kinds, livestock and creeping things, and beasts of the earth according to their kinds." And it was so. And God made the beasts of the earth according to their kinds, and the livestock according to their kinds, and everything that creeps on the ground according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God he created him. Male and female he created them. And God blessed them. And God said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over every living thing that moves on the earth." And God said, "Behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the face of all the earth, and every tree with seed in its fruit. You shall have them for food. And to every beast of the earth, and to every bird of the heavens, and to everything that creeps on the earth, everything that has the breath of life, I have given every green plant for food." And it was so. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the sixth day.
Okay, now what I want to do is break each verse down technically, or the ones that stuck out to me. Where each of these say VR and then have a number by them. VR just stands for verse, so just to clarify that. And then also where it says OIA, they stand for observe, interpret, and apply. Observe just means what do you notice or perceive, or what easily stuck out to you, just something simple that you can obviously tell. And then interpret stands for what you think it means or what the message is. And then apply stands for how would you use this in your daily life? How can it benefit you in your everyday schedule? Okay, starting for observations for verse 2, it says, there was nothing but water. Another observation is the Spirit of God was there. That's observations for verse 2. Interpretations for verse 2 says, God has a plan to make something more than water. Another interpretation is God was and will always be there. And now how can I apply this to my everyday life? No matter what it is, you can always turn nothing into something as far as glorifying God. God's always going to be there whether you want him to or not. Okay, now we can go to verse 3, which says God brought light to the darkness. That's basically what that verse 3 means. And then we go all the way down to verse 26, key words. Let us make man in our image, after our likeness. This will be referring to the Trinity, as known as God being 3 in 1. But the Trinity is something we'll get into later on down the road. God blessed humans by giving them domination over all the earth. I just want to say thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, and hit the post bell notification so you guys will be notified when I post another amazing video. If you have any questions or concerns, you can leave them in the comments down below, or you can even text me through Instagram. I love every single one of you guys, and keep being the amazing person that you are. Nisi out. Mwah.
3, 2, 1.
Got a blast!